Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Learn Together. I am your coach, Kingmaker, and today we have bro kicks on Galio playing against Akali in Emerald rank. On the screen you see the counter stats from lolalytics.com for League PC. We use the stats from League PC to base the model of how we think the match will be played out on Wild Rift. Before we get started, I just wanted to remind everyone that we have a live call-in show every Wednesday at 6:30 Eastern that you are more than welcome to join and discuss any topic that you'd like with our pro players. Add me on Discord if that sounds like something you want to do. My information will be down in the description. And with that out of the way, let's get into today's game. I don't like your ward placement here, it provides very little information. Our jungle opponent is Graves, who isn't known for his early ganks, so this ward would be better suited next to Scryer's Bloom right beside Raptors. One thing you have to worry about with Galio is artificially pushing the wave with your passive. Akali struggles with last hitting, so zoning them off wave is pretty easy. I usually start with my E second. This gives me more damage and CC potential onto Akali, who is looking to get close in melee range to attack. Save it for when your Q is up and combo her with it. Galio's Q is great for chipping down the HP of opponents, so use it to poke. Just try not to hit the wave with it. We don't want to push the wave. It's nice that you're paying attention to the rest of the map. It's not something that's easy to do in Wild Rift like it is League PC, but it provides a lot of valuable information. This is a nice little trade here. Ideally, we want to have our Q up as well to lay down on a crowd control Akali. This is why Galio is so strong. Do you guys know that Galio is 25 meters tall, which is over 82 feet? This is one of the downsides of Galio. When we push the wave like this, it gets into a position where it can be frozen and we have to overextend. Though Graves isn't known for his early ganks, it doesn't mean that it can't happen. Now we have a wave pushing against us and we don't have any resources to deal with it. Our best option is to try to farm a wave under tower and then reset. You have to ask yourself, why did we take this path and try to follow Graves? We didn't have any resources to do anything, so we end up having to walk back to lane and blow our flash. Great job, Akali's dead. We need to finish this wave off and reset as soon as possible. Did you guys know that Galio has birds nesting in his crown? I didn't. Tweet tweet. Again, we have another solid trade. However, next time I really want you to trade in this order. E to W to Q. This way you knock them up with your E, taunt them on their way back down, and Q them while they are taunted in place. Galio's name used to be Galio the Sentinel's Sorrow, but after the rework they changed it to Galio the Colossus. If you're getting value out of this video, please feel free to provide value back by hitting the like and subscribe button. Thank you. Just be careful while you're scouting with your ultimate. In the past I reviewed a Pantheon who used his ultimate to scout vision and ended up in the middle of the enemy team. Pay attention to the health bars of your teammates as you enter this ultimate. Kai'Sa's HP is extremely low and we're not sure where Jax is, so we waste our ultimate on a play that can't be followed up by anyone. We should have backed off and given up Dragon. We should be pinging Jax back here. Instead we attempt to follow him and that baits Kai'Sa in to die as well. At this point, we don't need to push into the enemy's jungle. We have information that says that this is a 2v3, so they could turn and collapse on us at any time. I know we're trying to escape, but we need to spam ping back here, this way Kaiser doesn't engage. Did you guys know that Galio doesn't only look like he has eyes, he has physical eyes inside of his eye sockets that move?
I'm supposed to do, never enjoy the sunshine. I'm only human and hardly even that sometimes. I'm only ever breaking even with the sunrise. Not here for a long time, just some fun times. Fuck it, here's a rap about me rapping good with punchlines and a t-shirt with my face on it. When's the sun gonna turn red?
This is the problem with junglers in solo queue. Your teammates win a fight around objectives and you go to Raptors. You shouldn't fight this dragon without Jax due to the potential of a steal. If we're gonna fight for this dragon, we need to reset before that happens. Look at the health resource of your team and ask yourself, are we strong enough to fight this team fight while we're tanking this dragon? The second that you pop this ultimate to escape, the fight is over for us. Stick to that call, do not go back in.
It's only ever sons and daughters that we heard. Fuck it. Here's my face on a t-shirt. Baby steps out the door frame.
Why are we here? We already established that we cannot trust Jax. This is not worth it. We die for no reason. Right, so Galio is a tank. Our job is not to fight the front line. Our job is to walk past the front line, ignoring them, and zone off the enemy back line. That's our whole job. That's what we need to be doing. So the enemy team completely goes brain dead and they just decide to throw and you decide to capitalize on it. Good job for recognizing that. This is a beautiful ultimate. This zones Caitlyn away while forcing a colleague to dash away and knocking up Leona. You don't always have to look for a knockup. Because of the threat, you can force enemies to retreat. Very nice. We need to get a side lane pushing and someone needs to address that bottom lane that's pushing into us. We have an objective coming up in 25 seconds. At this point, I'd let Teemo hold this wave and go back to base and purchase our items and get ready for this dragon fight. So we lose dragon. I think had we reset sooner, we would have been in a position to contest. Yes, we would have been down Aranduin's Omen, but we could have fought this dragon. I think if you fight this fight at dragon, you get a free dragon. Hopefully this is the tempo push you guys needed to open this game. With most mid laners, I'd tell you to get into a side lane and split push at this point, but with you being Galio, you have the ability to affect the whole map from mid lane. So I'd like to see you keep priority mid and just wait for a team fight around an objective. Good job, you got a tower and 3 are dead. The call should be immediately to go to Baron. Had Kaisa popped the honey fruit behind her, you guys would have killed this. Well, that sucks. That was a really close game. That was really unfortunate that it happened that way. Kaisa kind of threw that one by dying there when she really didn't have to, because she could have just popped honey fruit.